back, everyone. My name is Patrick. You're watching the Oilers Rundown. It's once again game day. The Edmonton Oilers and Vegas Golden Knights getting set to face off tonight at 7:30 at Rogers Place for Game 4. This game, well, it's really critical for the Edmonton Oilers. It's a home game. They have a chance to go up 3-1 in this series, take a stranglehold, have 3 cracks to eliminate the Vegas Golden Knights after tonight if they can get the win. If not, we go back to Vegas tied 2-2. It's a best of 3. It's anybody's series. So, yeah, I'd say tonight's Game 4 is definitely, well, I hate using the term must win, but a very desirable win for the Edmonton Oilers to get tonight in front of their home crowd. So hopefully they can find a way to get it done. As we discussed in yesterday's video, Calvin Pickard remains out, and Stuart Skinner and Olivier Rodrigue will remain the goaltenders for the Edmonton Oilers for now. And we found out some more news from insider Darren Dreger this morning. He's saying he's been told it will probably be at least a week before Calvin Pickard returns. So my initial guess was, when we found out that Colin Delia was called up as another goaltender for the Edmonton Oilers, that Calvin Pickard was at least going to miss the rest of this series, and it looks like I was probably pretty close on that estimation. Not going to make a lot of people happy with that news, but Stuart Skinner, it's time for him to step up and show that he can get the job done here for the Edmonton Oilers. I think he was excellent last year after being spelled off for a couple games by Calvin Pickard in the Vancouver series, and the Edmonton Oilers just need something similar from him now. He wasn't perfect in Game 3, far from it, but pretty much everyone in front of him struggled just as much as he did, so it's going to take a total team effort for the Edmonton Oilers to bounce back tonight. And in front of Stuart Skinner, we are expected to see at least 1 or 2 changes. Based off the morning skate, it looks like Ty Emberson will be out on defense, and Troy Stecher will see his very first playoff action. With the Edmonton Oilers on a winning hot streak since losing the first 2 games against the LA Kings, we didn't really see much of any change to the Edmonton Oilers lineup, but obviously following a Game 3 loss, we thought there could be some change, and Troy Stecher appears to be that first step. Up front, Kasperi Kapanen appears to be the name that we could see enter the lineup. TSN's Ryan Rishaug reported that Kasperi Kapanen was off the ice well before Victor Arvidsson, so we could see an Arvidsson-Kapanen swap there. I think also possible we could see Jeff Skinner enter the lineup as well for the Edmonton Oilers, but probably only 2 changes, so Troy Stecher is the most likely change coming in for Ty Emberson on defense, and then probably one of Kasperi Kapanen or Jeff Skinner coming in for Victor Arvidsson up front, but we'll have to wait until game time to get an official answer. Chris Knobloch wasn't willing to commit to anything before game time. TSN's Ryan Rishaug also had these line rushes from morning skate, but as I said, nothing set in stone as of yet. The lines were Hyman, McDavid, Perry, Nuge, Draisaitl, and Janmark, Kane, Henrique, and Brown, and then there was a mishmash on the 4th line. So a lot of uncertainty with the Edmonton Oilers lineup tonight going into Game 4, but we do know Stuart Skinner is the starter, Troy Stecher likely coming in for Ty Emberson, and then also Kasperi Kapanen or Jeff Skinner likely entering the forward ranks. And we also have an update today on Mattias Ekholm, courtesy of Edmonton Sports Talk's Tom Gazzola. He reports some good news on the Mattias Ekholm front as he has begun skating again. However, I'm told he is still weeks away at best. So with Ekholm still being weeks away, he's probably not going to be good for the start of round 3. So the Edmonton Oilers, if they can get past the Vegas Golden Knights here, will probably have to start round 3 without Mattias Ekholm. But maybe by, say, Game 4, Game 5, we could see Ekholm return for the Edmonton Oilers. But if they make it that far, hopefully it's sooner. And one final note, it's looking like former Oilers GM Ken Holland is set to become the next general manager of the Los Angeles Kings. I'm speculating that we could see Jay Woodcroft join Ken Holland in LA. The Kings are trying to find a way to beat the Edmonton Oilers, and maybe bringing in our former GM and former head coach is finally the way they can do it. So we'll see what happens there, guys. But that's all for me for now, guys. I'll see you following the game tonight for the Fanatic Rundown. Hopefully we're talking about the Oilers taking a 3-1 series lead. Let me know your thoughts ahead of Game 4. What do you think about Ken Holland possibly becoming the next GM of the LA Kings? Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section below. If this is your first visit to the channel and you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan.